Um, hold on. There we go. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't realize that when I started stream that the game was funky looking like that. Alright. In other news, I'm here. I exist. Hello everyone. My name is Triblade. That's a phone ringing, but we're gonna ignore that because they don't exist. Welcome to today's stream. Today is gonna be Realm Play number 9, so we're just gonna float on it and keep doing things. The goal of today's stream is gonna be to to finish terraforming this, which is pretty terraformed. The astute among you will notice that it looks very different. That is because me and a friend spent several hours, not several hours, but a good 2 or 3 hours at least flattening this, because this is going to be the level that we're going to build on. I settled on 66 because it was fine. Yeah, today's stream is we're going to finish terraforming this. Hello. The goal of today's stream is to finish terraforming this. I'm going to take this down. And then assuming we get that done, we're going to kind of plan out the general shape of the roads. And while we're doing that, after I sleep, we're going to run back into my base and we're going to get the stuff to build a large-ish scale auto smelter. Where was I putting these? Was it in here? No, but it is now. But yeah, that's we'll also do another quick run over this before I head over there, but yeah. We started me and my friend just started tearing this stuff apart. And this is kind of, I did some more work before stream today, but this is kind of where we ended up leaving off, with just this portion I'm standing on left. We're also gonna end up building up some places, like probably down around there is gonna get built up. Dogs. Yeah, I have dogs now. See, look, there's 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? But yeah, this is where we're at. And then we're also gonna, maybe we'll do this before we plan out the roads, but this is gonna get terraformed down a little bit. This is gonna sit right around 70. Is kind of where I want that to be. But for now, let's head back to my storage room and start doing stuff. That was a lot of talking, and now I'm kind of out of breath and my nose is stuffy too. So once we start going down the down, I'm gonna blow my nose. Yeah, that's kind of what I did. I was also possibly thinking, because I'm pretty sure in the last stream, which was Mountain Blade number 1, I'm pretty sure I was talking about maybe making that a Friday thing, but I might actually make that a Wednesday thing, so that I have more time in between Minecraft streams to do off-camera stuff like more terraforming and whatnot. I'm gonna blow my nose now. Mostly sorry about that. Alright, here we are. Welcome to the storage room. As you can see, we have a few new guests down here. this is just gonna be their home for the meantime. There's only a couple, like 2 or 3. But, you know, this is their home now. It's nice and cozy. They got all the things they need. Where did I get one of those from? Sorry about that. Where are my hoppers? There's my hoppers. I'm gonna need more hoppers. Oh, isn't it great? Why do I only have 32 ferni? How odd. Alright. Next up is gonna be substantial amounts of coal. Then a substantial amount of chests. Which I don't have, but I have the wood for elsewhere. Let me bring some more iron. And we'll make a couple more hoppers just in case when we get there. But yeah, we're gonna make an auto smelter first, and then go back to doing some terraforming and probably discussing things. Most likely about Mountain Blade. Mount End Blade. It's fine. Yeah, I was thinking, then, like, when I did that stream, that I would maybe make that a Friday thing. But then I got to thinking today that maybe it would be a little bit better to... What's it called? To, yeah. To do it on Wednesdays instead. That way, instead of it being one Minecraft stream right after the other, there would be some space in between. Which kind of seemed like a good idea to me. Because then, like I said, I would have more time to finish off-camera stuff in between doing streams. Take a couple more hoppers. Alright. We'll go and we'll toss it down here for now. 8? Yeah, 8 sounds fine. You 3 are already getting in the way, and there's only 3 of you. Oh, also, when I was breeding those dogs, it was while me and my friend were doing this originally. When we were doing this originally, we, I was breeding those as I was going. Did I come over here? Oh, I came over here for building blocks. I'm feeling lots of ums today. Feeling lots of ums. But, I was breeding those as I was going. And I, like, couldn't see what I was doing for basically the entire time. Did you go away, bud? How do I want this to funnel in? I want those 2 there. But, like, I would have to run away and then come in, like, come back. And then I would have to run away again to do anything. Like, there were little puddles of water in there because now Minecraft apparently has a thing for that. And, so I would have to run away. Heck. I would have to run away, then run away, get the dogs to go away, run back, fill some in, and then run away again. It was an interesting time. Yeah, that looks great. Let's try to get a way up there so we can fill it. Actually, I got a better plan. But that was, I forgot a substantial part of that, and now I am slightly angry at myself. Yeah, it was an interesting time. There were also a couple dogs that died. I had so many at one point that my dogs, like, do I not have any? I have an interest in my inventory. I had so many dogs that whenever I would run across the little kind of L-shaped bridge in my base, sometimes some would drown. And then that was just what happened. They just kind of perished. And it was unfortunate. But that was their life. And that was a thing that happened. And the entire time that I was doing it, I was laughing because I just had like 100 dogs following me the entire time. It was absurd. Oh, there's one dog getting hurt already. Nice, guys. Just push each other off. It's fine. It's fine. I don't need you for anything. It's getting nighttime, so we're gonna need to sleep. Drowning and you laughing. Poor pups. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't necessarily laughing at the drowning, but, you know, if the shoe fits. It was an interesting time. Let me run off to Sleepland so that we can reset today. But yeah, that was a thing that happened, but it was just mental. I might actually go get them and show them to you, like what it looks like when they're following, because it just looks absurd. God, I can't do that. It's a sight to behold. Alright, let's start loading this thing up. I should put the actually no, I need to go get more iron. So we need lots of fuel. Thank you for the chest back. In the meantime, we can actually steal the little cobbles floating around here to fill that in, and then we'll run back and get the rest of the stuff we need. But we're gonna need a lot of stone, so this thing's probably gonna be running for a very long time. I actually might not even do an automatic fuel load, like coal loading thing, because that might just be too many things. But it's fine. There's a dog getting hurt again. But it's okay. Why are you all so stupid? Come here. I wish I knew how much health that one had, but he's not showing me his tail. So it's fine. It's okay. I don't remember what chest we were looking at when we stopped. There's a bunch of cobble there. There's a bunch more. Alright, let's go back and load it. Should have maybe started from a lower chest, but it's fine. It's okay. We can always do that from where we were standing. More floating around up here. There's the rest I was looking for. Okay. So, all this stuff I built here, for those that are unaware. Are you laughing? No. Why would I be laughing? That's probably from a couple minutes ago, isn't it? If only I was smart enough to keep looking. Yes, that's already gone, right? Yeah. So basically, what all these chests are gonna do eventually is we start loading them with cobblestone and such. They're gonna start filtering down into the furnace, and then the furnace, pardon me, will continue burning the stuff. Oh, one of you is hurt. Which one of you dippos is hurt? Oh. Are you gonna grow up and just be hurt? Okay. Not necessarily what I wanted to do, but that's fine. And all that cobble is gonna start filtering down and slowly filling those up as we go. And I'm also gonna put chests, like cobble and stuff. Not cobble, chests and hoppers down here, so each thing gets a certain amount of bulk fuel. Or maybe I just won't, which I probably just won't. Yeah, let's go do the smart thing first, which is gonna be to put the coal over here. And then go load up on cobblestone and take the rest of the stuff we don't need back. Or actually, I'm just gonna like put that all in there, because I'm not gonna do that anyway. Alright. Dump that in there. That in there, that in there. Alright, let's go get some more cobble to load that thing up with. Are these just random dogs? Yeah, those are random dogs. Sad for them. I'm gonna sip some water and act like there isn't a super loud thing right outside my window. It's okay. That was a weird movement. Mostly sorry. So let's get some more stuff for the auto smelter, and then we'll go have fun terraforming. And it'll be great. It'll be a fantastic time of fantasticity. I'm also gonna need to worry about my food soon, maybe. And by maybe, I mean I really will. I mean, I've already robbed myself of, like, all my cobble. Unfortunate. You know what's fun? Tell me. Tell me what's fun. Fishing. Yes, fishing is pretty fun. But, unfortunately, I would run out of things to talk to real fast. So, you know, probably not gonna stream it, but fishing is a ton of fun. Get a good fishing rod, get a good place. Oh, it's quality. It's what you want. Every time. Oh, sorry. Every time someone brings up fishing in Minecraft, or like fishing in general, I think of this one streamer who started a live stream. And the point of the live stream was that the live stream wouldn't end until they caught an enchanted book. Which meant that, in theory, the stream ran the possibility of going on for hours on end. Stop hurting yourself, dogs. Why are you all like this? So, you know, there was that, it was done to be like a long stream thing, like an endurance stream. And, so they went out, they, you know, said all their greetings, and was like, okay, here's today's stream, here's how it's gonna happen. And then, like, 3 minutes in, like, not, like, 3 minutes into the whole stream, like, I thought that wolf was killing, like, an important thing. Like, the first thing they do is, like, they go out, they, you know, they say their greetings, and they go out and they start fishing. And the first thing they catch is an enchanted book. And so they just, like, take a second, and they're, like, you know, you can tell they're super, super shocked. And then they just, without saying a word, just end the stream. That was just it. It just kind of gave you a funky look. And was like, oh! Like the shocked Pikachu. And then, the stream just ended. That was all you got that day. And that's what I think about when people talk about fishing, and it makes me laugh. Or at least giggle. Because long stream was not long. It was hilarious. Because everyone was like ready and hunkered down for like a 3 or 4 or 5 hour stream. And then it was just done. Did catching enchanted books used to be more difficult? It was, and it still kind of is to an extent, as long as you're not using an enchanted fishing rod. Which I can't remember if they were or not. But it's also still an RNG thing. So, like, I've done, like, fishing for stuff like that. And, and like gone hours without catching an enchanted book. Like specifically doing it to see how quickly I could get one. And I took like 2 or 3 hours. But it depends on like what kind of thing you're using. Like what kind of fishing pole and what enchantments and such like that. And then when it first, like when the fishing update first came out, if I remember right, enchanted books were like super, super, super rare. And like, unless you already knew, you would catch one and think it was a glitch. It was a wild time back then. But yeah. Catching enchanted books used to be like super rare and you were super lucky if you got one. I think that was done. I think that stream is a year or two old at this point. So it was kind of done maybe at the point where it was still kind of hard. But stream didn't last long. It went bye-bye real fast. This chunk of dirt is also... That was unfortunate. Nothing happened. As long as we don't acknowledge it, nothing has happened. Yeah, that was a thing, and that was pretty funny. Stop beating your dogs. I'll stop beating my dogs when they start shutting up. Besides, how I discipline my animals is none of your business. There was also a time in fishing in Minecraft when literally all you could get was fish. Like, it wasn't even like salmon or cod, it was just called fish. And then they added like salmon and was it cod and like pufferfish, and then they started adding in like the enchanted books and stuff you could get. And it was super wild and it was like the coolest thing in the world. To think that you could like fish and get like the highest level enchantments for stuff, or like diamonds or saddles or, you know, leads or stuff like that. It was like the coolest thing in the world at the time. The good old days. I also remember at the time, for those of us that know what it is, Minecraft was doing their ultra hardcore survival server thing. That was super cool. That was genuinely like the coolest thing to happen that year, other than the fishing thing. But yeah, old school Minecraft fishing was wild. And super boring and kind of pointless at the time. It was the good old days when life was simple. How are we doing for filter down? Oh, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. I don't know what that is. That's unsurprising. They've kind of become like... I'm gonna assume kind of less popular, most of them. They also all kind of started to take a big hit in viewership and stuff when Minecraft kind of got out of the spotlight for those couple of years there. But, what Minecraft is Minecraft is like the longest run, I think the longest running, or the longest running, YouTube YouTube group that started with survival Minecraft back in like the beta days of Minecraft. Like, it was they weren't all YouTubers, but the majority of the people there were like really kind of famous Minecraft YouTubers, because they all started doing it in the early days. Um, and the year when the fishing update came out, they had done this thing. And what it was they had spent like a long time. I think they said it was like 2 or 3 months looking for a very specific type of seed in Minecraft. And what it was they wanted a continent that was like 50,000 blocks by 50,000 blocks, I think about. And then they would start there in ultra hardcore mode with a death counter. And the goal was to see what could be done on that island before they beat the Ender Dragon, which was going to be a certain update, if I remember right. And it was like, it was a super cool thing for like little 12-year-old me. Was I even 12? Yeah, I was like, I had to be at least 12. Excuse me. But it was like one of the coolest things in the world. They're still like, most of the people from that are still floating around and doing stuff. But some of them have also gone away because the owner person decided that they wanted to turn it from like just a cool little group of like Minecraft YouTubers into almost like a franchise. And so some of the people were off put by that and went away, which is upsetting. That's also kind of at the point, I'm pretty sure, where they started to go like generally downhill. But I also don't know, because that's the same point when I just stopped caring. So I just assume because they lost a couple of the really big names from their little group, they lost them at that point because they weren't interested in becoming something like that. They just wanted to like play games and entertain people. They didn't want to be like some kind of franchise thing. But that was this around the, like that original ultra hardcore survival thing came out around the same time that the fishing update came out. But it was a cool time because Minecraft was like the biggest thing. I had just gotten a computer to play Minecraft on. Oh, it was great. Trying to think of other things, but it was a cool year. Oh, okay. Not what I wanted to do, but let's go get a shovel, guys. Yeah, that was a cool year though. Huh. There's also one person that used to be in that group called their YouTube channel is Ethos Lab. Broke straight off. Yep. Their YouTube channel is Ethos Lab, and they have a survival world, and they're on like episode 400 or something of their survival world, which is stupid long, considering that's just like, that's specifically just the recorded bits. That's not the hours of off-time mining and farming and other stuff. That's just the stuff they put on their YouTube channel, which is 400 like 30-minute episodes. Which which is stupid long. How many hours is that? We'll also sleep when I get there. Divided by 60. That's like 200 hours. Which in the grand scheme doesn't seem like a lot, but when you think about like, that's just the posted episodes. So that's just like the finished material. That's not all the prep work. At which point you can multiply that probably by about 5. Which is absurd to think about. Or self touch. Are those all the shovels I have? Those are all the shovels I have, which is unfortunate. We'll leave that there. I'll also grab the rest of this and then go toss it in the smelter. Yeah. But I was just double checking how I did the thing. That's a lot of time to think about. And like, the world itself is like 6 years old, I'm pretty sure. It's not a particularly... Side note, if I disappear momentarily, it's because my power went out. Because my lights have flashed like 7 times. So, you know, fun things. It'll be fine. Dogs, don't follow me up here. Oh, that's not a bad amount. Alright. I should get... I don't have to worry about it yet. But like, considering when I first started, playing, the concept of like having a survival world that was as long running as his was absurd, because I didn't realize that they had Me Too. Rep. I didn't realize that PC had unlimited world generation because I started playing on Xbox 360. So you were limited to like 8 chunks, I think it was. Not 8 chunks, but 8 chunks by 8 chunks. So, what's that? You had 64 chunks, I think, total. That actually sounds like too much. It might have been 4 chunks by 4 chunks. But anyway, it was a stupid... Now I have no Wi-Fi. Aww. That sucks. Just go to a friend's house. They've probably got stuff. It'll be fine. Hey, that sucks that you got no power, because now you can't do nothing there. Good idea? Yeah. Maybe like have a friend that has vacation time or something, like that's on vacation or something. Just go to their house. It'd be great. Also, you should like remember that if you were like doing stuff at your house with their stuff, you should bring that. Because then you could continue doing that stuff at their house. Big brain moments. Like play Halo campaign for hours? Yeah. That could be fun. Man, Halo. There's a good one from me childhood. That was where the fun was at. I think it was... I'm still trying to remember how many chunks, but it wasn't... It might have been 4x4. I should maybe turn on my old 360 and, like... see if it's even on there and see if it's playable. Like, well, not if it's playable, but if I can download it. Then see just how small it was. There's also a good chance that I would bawl my eyes out thinking of all the good time, like, from the sheer, like, flashback of memories of good times that me and my friends had doing stuff on there. Like, I remember the one time when, I think Halo has stood the test of time for still being a good game. At least the older ones. The newer ones are kind of eh. But, like, the Halo campaigns and the multiplayers for, like, 1, 2, 3, Reach, and to an extent 4. 4 is kind of in the iffy zone for me, but those have all stood the test of time and are still really fun games. Like, I can still have a blast playing Halo 1 campaign because it's just so much fun. They had the formula right. Yeah, the old one's not 5? Yeah. I don't know. This is just personal opinion, but 5 looks way too much like a Call of Duty. And I don't want a Call of Duty, I want Halo. And whenever I think of Halo, I want Halo 3 specifically for multiplayer. Like Halo 2 or Halo 3. I don't really want sprint. I don't really want armor abilities. I want, like, good old-fashioned arena style stuff like Halo 3 or Halo 2 or Halo 1 to an extent. I want there to be power-ups. I want people to have to know where stuff spawns. I also kind of don't want kill streaks like there were in Halo 4, where after you got, you know, you would get so many points and then you would get something. Oh, try sleeping in a thunderstorm? That's a fantastic idea. Hold on, what time is it? Middle of the day? Yep, you can sleep during a day in a thunderstorm, which is good to know. I almost went down the up. But yeah, the like Halo's, like Halo 1, 2, and 3, those are like peak Halo. I'm still solidly a fan of Halo 1 for campaign and Halo 2 for multiplayer. Even though when I, like I just said, when I think of Halo multiplayer, I think of 3. I still kind of prefer Halo 2's multiplayer, even though they're not, like, the differences are very minute, but I still think of Halo 3 multiplayer because that's what I got to play the, most of when there was, well, yeah, that was the one I got to play the most of for the ones I liked. Because I played a lot of Halo 4's multiplayer. But it just, I don't know. It just wasn't that fun. It kind of was starting to reach, like, go in the ideas of, like, reach more towards Call of Duty rather than a Halo. And I just kind of wasn't impressed with it. Because I wanted, like, full-on Halo. I was expecting something more like, kind of like a Halo 3 or Halo 2 style multiplayer. And instead I got Halo 4 multiplayer, which wasn't really what I wanted. I don't think I even finished the 5 campaign. That's fair. I don't even think they're trying really anymore. For story, I think they're just kind of putting something together and being like, yeah, that seems good. That's like, you know, good enough. They'll live with that. Also, do you guys want to see something really funny? It was so laggy, I think I quit. Yikes. Alright, well, I'm going to show you guys something really funny. So you know how when you normally kill a trader, like the llamas get all angry and stuff? Watch this. Ready? Right? Ready? Ready? Not a single bit of spit was thrown. It was unplayable when I came out, and I'm not sure if they fixed it. Yikes. I don't know, I didn't even give 5 a try. Because I was so unimpressed with 4's campaign and, like, 4's multiplayer. It just kind of felt like a big letdown. Because like I said, I kind of want... It's not that it, like... They're particularly bad games, they're just not Halo-ish to me. Why didn't they spit at you? I have no idea. They're scared of the wolves. I don't know. I don't even know why they didn't spit at the wolves. But they didn't. You know, I just had a crazy good idea. That's like crazy good. But we'll just keep doing this and act like I didn't have that good idea. But I have no idea why they spit at me, but Halo 5, when I like looked at it, and how did you know they wouldn't? I mean, because I've done it before. When I had like the pack of like hundreds, like all those dogs that were in my base out and about, I had done that to see if they, like, what they would do. Like, if the llamas would spit and they would just annihilate the llamas too, but they just did nothing. But we want to know the idea. It was kind of to use Silk Touch, but I already went through the process of using the, making the auto smelter, and I kind of want cobblestone more. Like, I just want I want my bulk of cobblestone back. Also, even though Silk Touch might make this go a little faster. Maybe? I don't know. But, back to the Halos thing. Halo 5, I, like, looked at the stuff for it. And, like, looked at the campaign bits. And, like, if only you were a Cobble Queen. If only. But I, like, looked at the trailers and stuff when it was coming out. And, like, looked at the reviews and, like, waited and read what people said the story was like. And I was just not interested. I've never even played it. I'm just not interested in it. It doesn't look fun. And one of the big things for me about the Halo games is the campaign. And like the fact... Sorry, I had an itch. And like the fact that it's not split screen. And like the fact that like... I don't know. That like they tried to turn... like almost tried to make Master Chief look evil or something was just silly and made no sense. Fair, it wasn't? Yeah. I don't know, it just like... It just looked unfortunate. and like it was not what you wanted. I don't know. Oh, wait. Okay, we're waiting. We're on the edge of our seats. I did finish that, I think. Wow. That's wild. But you guys, I just remembered how it ends. Well, I mean, you would kind of have to have finished it or have it, you know, seen it be finished to know how it ends. So, how do it end? This is also kind of neither here nor there, but I was also kind of unimpressed with the concept of, like, Spartan 4s. They just seemed like it was a cool concept. I'm not sure, but maybe, if I'm even remembering correctly, I think he quits and takes his helmet off. I see. Quitting sometimes is a good thing. But like, the Spartan 4s always seemed like a weird concept to me. Because at that point, they should kind of just, like, in my opinion, it was always that they should have just, like, given the goodies like that to the ODSTs. Because most of them already had tons of combat experience and were really skilled, so if you just gave them what they needed, they would kind of just, you know, be right there. I hated Locke so much. He was so mean to Master Chief. I don't think people were meant to like Locke. Or maybe they were and he was like... Who was it? Was it Hawthorne? Maybe? I can't remember what it is. But maybe he was meant to be like one of the really like cool and strong looking characters that everyone was supposed to like love, but then it came out and nobody liked him. Because I don't think I've spoken to a single person who played it that liked Locke. But you know, such is life when you work for Oni. I want my fortune pick back. But I like remember a lot of people kind of giving up on Halo. Like a bunch of the old fans giving up on Halo when Halo 5 came out. Which is genuinely fair. Because I did the same thing. Because Halo 5's kind of acoustic. But like, I don't know. Halo 5 just never looked appealing to me. I thought the idea of like, I don't know, like the thought of like Master Chief going kind of AWOL kind of seemed silly to me. Or more importantly, the fact that like Oni would think that they could take him. Hold on, there is a phone call coming through. Okay, sorry about that. I don't even know where I was in my train of thought. Oh, Oni sending, like, the thought of, like, the UNSC and in particular Oni sending things after Master Chief thinking they could, like, take him back or whatever just seemed silly. Master Chief going AWOL, yeah. Like the thought of him going AWOL in general kind of was silly to me. But also the fact, like, the military, like, Oni and the UNSC thinking that they could, like, do something about him even though he kind of single-handedly, like, trashed the entire Covenant fleet. Well, not fleet, but, like, the entirety of the Covenant. He killed, what? 2 prophets? 2 or 3 prophets? I can't remember if he killed the 3rd, but I know he kills 2 prophets. You know, mows down thousands of Covenant in his time, and they think that they can take him. I don't know, it just kind of seemed silly to me. But alas, I am just a mere pleb that plays the games. I know not of what I speak. I only live here. And however, with me living here and my dogs all pushing each other off ledges, that is pretty much gonna be it for today. So let me find a place to stuff this dirt. There seems good. Alright. Well. Actually, I'm gonna block myself in before I do this. Don't have a torch. Anyway, I thank you all for watching today's stream. My name is Triblade. I stream 3 times a week on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Today's stream was Minecraft Roleplay number 9. The next stream will maybe be more Mountain Blade Warband. Probably, to give more time in between Minecraft streams. And by the next Minecraft stream, I should have the rest of the terraforming done. And then we can go ahead and start planning out the road and what buildings will go where. So, once again, I thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed the stream up to this time, do feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you very much to the person who has liked the video already. Thank you very much for watching.